Rental communities are on the increase around the country, freeing residents from many of the time-consuming and stressful routines that come with home ownership. We visit one community and see how renters are enjoying their new lifestyles. Is there a room in the house that has the blahs? Today we see how easy it is to do a DIY window treatment makeover for a breath of fresh air. The results will amaze. Chair rails and crown moldings always add an elegant touch to a room. And today you'll see how you can do it yourself for a home interior upgrade. This is the show all about you and your space, your home and surroundings. We are Designing Spaces.
More than 100 million Americans rent their living space today. There's a nationwide shift in people deciding that renting better meets their housing needs when compared to owning a home. As a result, rental communities are on the rise around the country, offering many desirable elements to attract residents that may not be as readily available to a homeowner. These communities often make the most of their surrounding neighborhoods, and residents can enjoy a lifestyle that they may not be able to obtain if they were purchasing a home in a nearby market.
So there has been a shift in thinking about renting versus owning a house over the past couple of years.
Ann Villela, Director of Operations at Aimco, is here to tell us more.
We've found that our renters choose to rent because of several different factors. One is a peace of mind. They love having the flexibility. Also, the sense of community is really important to them, and the convenience.
Renters are free from many of the time-consuming and stressful routines that come with home ownership, such as landscaping, making repairs, and maintaining the exterior.
There are a lot of items when you own a home that take away from your quality of life. If you have an issue in your apartment, you can pick up the phone and call us, of course. However, we've got an amazing online system. So you can just go online, put in your service request, and you'll have somebody at your door within 24 hours to take care of the issue.
When it comes to flexibility and freedom to relocate family or career, renting makes sense.
This day and age, we're always finding that we're moving so fast, and at any moment, your life could be turned upside down where you've got to relocate to Miami or New York or Chicago. One of the amazing reasons with living with Aimco is that we have properties all throughout the United States. And so you can transfer and even stay within the Aimco family, and it's easy.
This is the Palazzo Communities, an example of luxury apartment homes with outstanding customer service.
Well, we're here on the rooftop at the beautiful penthouses at Palazzo.
Steve Sailors is the general manager here at the Palazzo Communities.
The goal of the Palazzo Communities was to create a resort-style life experience that was still convenient and central in Los Angeles. And in this space, we think we've achieved it. We're right across the street from Pan Pacific Park, the Grove, the Farmers Market, and very central to Beverly Hills, West Hollywood, the Miracle Mile, Hancock Park.
Residents here that may have chosen to purchase a home in a more suburban neighborhood have decided to rent here to live in an area where shopping at the nearby Grove, dining, and entertainment are just steps away.
Residents can expect a full living experience, from a full-service health spa with jacuzzi, steam room, dry sauna, massages, facials. They can go upstairs to a state-of-the-art fitness center with personal training and classes like yoga, Pilates, things like that. They can go down to the spa first area and have coffee and tea, read the paper. We also have a Junior Olympic-sized pool.
At the heart of these luxury rental communities is Aimco, an organization whose mission is to deliver quality apartment communities in a respectful environment, delivered by a team of people who care.
We're not looking at other apartment communities. Instead, we turn to the hospitality industry. We ask, what's Kempton doing? What's the Four Seasons doing? What are they doing to ensure that their customers leave knowing that they had the best experience that they possibly could?
Since 1994, Aimco Properties has been a leader in the apartment home industry, with luxury communities in prime metropolitan locations.
our mission statement is to consistently provide quality apartment homes. We understand that moving is one of the most stressful times of your life, so we want to be easy to do business with. We're constantly asking for open and honest feedback.
And caring for their customers and communities is high on the Aimco priority list. Aimco Cares is an outreach community service program. A great way not only to give back to the community, but also spend time building an even stronger team.
Our team members have the opportunity to work at the local food bank, to clean up Venice Beach. We've also built homes as well, too. This is not only a way for us to give back to the community, but we also have the opportunity to build an even deeper relationship with our team members.
Caring for the environment is also something Aimco values and has taken steps to reduce their carbon footprint.
Most of our properties at Aimco are paperless offices, which means that our residents, when doing business with us, majority of it is all online. This helps us to reduce the amount of waste we put back into our world, and it also saves time for our residents.
Anybody wants to live in a vacation-style environment day in and day out? The Palazzo provides that. I think that there's a lot of freedom that comes with a life experience like this that doesn't come in homeownership.
Anyone interested in learning more about an Aimco rental community in their area should visit aimco.com and use the locator on the homepage. There you can find more information on the different floor plans, view interior photos, and watch virtual tours, as well as schedule an in-person tour.
From luxury apartment communities in prime metropolitan locations to rolling up your sleeves and taking on DIY projects that upgrade your home, we give you the information and support to achieve your goals. It's for your home and your lifestyle. We are Designing Spaces.
For more information about anything you've seen on today's show or to find out how to be part of the show, log on to designingspaces.tv. You can visit these websites to learn more about the participants on this edition of Designing Spaces.